Hello, grade 8. Welcome to day 4 of our discussion on the development of the atomic theory. So, today we will highlight two very important experiments. The experiment made by Rutherford, which is known as the gold foil experiment, and the Chadwick experiment. So, ito na yung last na experiment dito sa ating week 1. Hopefully, marami pa tayong matutunan. Okay, about the development of atomic theory. But before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, hit that notification bell para lagi kang updated sa ating mga latest science lessons. I am Sir Wawi, your ever-curious science buddy. And of course, shout out po kay Sir Geoffrey na nag-request po nitong ating day 4 discussion. So excited. Wala pa talaga akong balak to upload this pero or gawin nito. Pero syempre gusto na daw niyang mapanood in advance. Sana all day 4 na. So tara, let's start. So for this activity, activity number 6, Rutherford's gold foil experiment, discovering the atomic nucleus. For our objectives, students will understand Rutherford's gold foil experiment by watching a simulation and answering guide questions about the atom's structure. So we have our PowerPoint presentation, instructions. Watch the teacher's simulation and explanation of the gold foil experiment carefully. Second, notice how the alpha particles behave when they hit the gold foil. For the third one, answer the guide questions based on your observations and understanding of the experiment. Okay, so ayan po. Ayan, so this is the overall setup of Rutherford in his famous gold foil experiment. May mga parts din yan. Okay, so i-discuss natin yung parts ng ating gold foil experiment. So dito meron tayong alpha particle source. Ito yung ating parang color yellow. So itong ating alpha particle source, it emits. Pag sinabi natin it emits, naglalabas, it emits positively charged alpha particles. Okay, naglalabas daw ng alpha particle. At yung alpha particle na yon, ang charge na bit-bit ay positive. Tatandaan, positive charge. If we're going to compare alpha particles to cathode ray, yung cathode ray, ang charge niya is negative, di ba? Okay, pero itong alpha particle, positive charge. Nakukuha. Ayan. Second part, we have the gold foil. Ano ba yung gold foil natin? A very thin sheet of gold, only a few atoms thick. Sobrang nipis niyan. Okay. And then of course, yung parang circular screen, yun yung ating zinc sulfide coated screen for detection. So, ano bang ginagawa niyan? Yung ating zinc sulfide, okay, a circular screen, okay, coated with zinc sulfide where flashes of light appear pag natatamaan ng mga alpha particles. Pero wala pa akong nalagay din yung mga flashes of light sa simulation. Okay, so, excited na ba tayo? Okay, to watch the simulation, okay, made by Sir Wawi or yours truly, So, titingnan natin yung kung paano ba nag-behave yung mga alpha particles based on the experiment of Rutherford. Okay, ayan. So, tingnan natin. Ulitin natin. Magre-release ng alpha particle yung ating source. Okay, kung napapansin natin, yung mga alpha particles pag tumatama sa gold foil, may mga lumalampas, may napupunta sa gilid, or may nagba-bounce back pabalik. So, titingnan. Yan yung mga possible observation ninyo, hopefully similar sa akin. Ayan. Okay, is this enough para sa inyo? Ayan. So, next. Ano kaya? So, before we continue, kilalanin muna natin si Rutherford. Sino ba si Ernest Rutherford? The second column. Ernest Rutherford, yung full name niya ay Ernest Rutherford. Famous for his gold foil experiment. Discovered the nucleus of the atom and that atoms are mostly empty space. Okay, yun yung kanyang pinaka-conclusion. So, let's start. Sabi niya, "Hi there, grade 8. I'm Ernest Rutherford and I did the famous gold foil experiment." Okay, ginawa daw niya yung famous gold foil experiment. In this experiment, I set up a source that released tiny particles called alpha particles that carries positive charge, which I aimed at a very thin sheet of gold foil, okay, like what you observed earlier. Okay, yung aim ng ating mga alpha particles mapunta sa gold foil, may mga gumilid, nag-travel, lumagpas, or even may mga bumalik or nag-bounce back. So, yun yung ating mga na-observe kanina. But in addition, alam nyo ba na itong gold foil experiment ni Rutherford ay ginawa niya para matest, okay, yung pinopose ni J.J. Thomson na plum pudding model. Kung naaalala natin sa cathode ray, yung representation ni J.J. Thomson sa atom is that a sphere is a positively charged where electrons are scattered inside it. Parang pudding, yung tinapay, at yung mga electrons is yung raisins na nakascattered sa taas. Okay, papatunayan natin kung ganun na talaga yung structure ng atom, that yung sphere is a positive charge. Okay, and electrons are scattered in it. Ano? So, yun yung ating purpose ng gold foil, kaya ginawa ni Rutherford. Ayan. First observation, most of the alpha particles pass straight through the gold foil without changing direction, which told me that atoms are mostly empty space. Dito pa lang sa first observation ni Rutherford, na-discredit na or na-reject na yung model ni JJ. Okay, kasi nga most of the alpha particles pass straight through the gold foil. Okay, without changing direction, which told me that atoms are mostly empty space. Empty. So, kung empty yung ating atom, mostly empty space, madidisregard talaga or madidiscredit yung idea ni JJ na yung buong sphere is a positive charge. Okay. Next. Second, ano pa ba yung pinaka-highlight ito? Ganyan yung idea ni Rutherford doon sa kanyang first observation, that atoms is mostly empty space. Okay. Hindi yung buong atom positive charge. Okay, next. Some alpha particles were deflected at small angles, which meant they passed close to a small dense part inside the atom. Ganito yung second observation. As you can observe, may mga gumilid, may mga de-deflect. Ibig sabihin, yung mga alpha particles na nagdadala ng positive charge, may nadaplisan silang isang mabigat din na nasa loob ng atom. Daplis, dumaplis. So, kung dumaplis, gumilid. Instead na straight yung direction, okay, papunta dun sa likod ng zinc sulfide, tumagilid sila kasi may nakadapli sila. Okay, yung mga alpha particles na nagdadala ng positive charge. Okay, and since possible din na yung ating nucleus nga, in reality, nandun yung protons din, possible yung protons or yung positive or alpha particles nag-collide. Okay, dun sa positive part ng ating nucleus, which is proton, kaya na-deflect. Yun ang isa sa mga conclusion or assumptions. Next, third, a very few alpha particles bounce back almost directly, showing that they hit something very dense and positively charged inside the atom. Yung pangalawang observation na dumaplis, kaya nag-deflect, gumilid. Okay, itong pangatlo, a very few alpha particles bounce back. Ibig sabihin, sentro talaga. Na sentro yung pinakagitna. Okay, kaya bumalik. Possible na hit niya yung part na positive. Okay, di ba sa law of charges, positive plus positive, they will repel, hindi sila magdidikit. Re-repel, lalayo. Okay, yun yung nagdagdag din sa pag-bounce ng alpha particles. And aside from that, yung alpha particles natin, positive. Okay, yung ating nucleus, mabigat din, same yung close yung mass nila, bumalik din. Okay, di ba pag ikaw nabangga, binangga mo yung isang mabigat na tao, malaking tao. Okay, tapos ikaw na maliit, babanggain mo. Sino yung tatalbog? Yung malaki or yung ikaw? Diga ikaw. Okay. Next. Ayan, so tingnan muna natin yung ating guide questions. Okay, na ginawa ko dito. Draw a representation of atom as described by Ernest Rutherford. Ano ba yung representation ni Rutherford about atom? Di ba ang sabi niya, atom, okay, is mostly empty space. That's why he proposed the nuclear model of atom. Okay, that ito yung ating pinaka representation niya. Na yung electron, nandun lang sa labas, yung gitna, tinawag niya na nucleus, and nandoon niya na-discover that the nucleus contains the positively charged proton. Okay, so yun yung pinaka-highlight ng kanyang experiment. Okay, na-discover na yung gitna ng ating atom na tinawag na nucleus, and eventually, yung positively charged particle, which is known as the proton. At nandun nalaman natin na yung proton nasa gitna, nasa nucleus. Okay, next. Second, what did most of the alpha particles do when they hit the gold foil? And what does that tell us about the atom? Ano nangyari dun sa mga alpha particles when they hit the gold foil? Okay, most went straight through. This means the atom is mostly empty space. Nung na-hit ng mga alpha particles yung gold foil, karamihan lumagpas. At dun nga na-conclude ni Rutherford that atom is mostly empty space. Okay, na hindi yung buong atom positive like what J.J. Thomson assumed in his model. 'Di ba? Okay, third, why did some alpha particles bounce back after hitting the gold foil? Bakit bumalik, bounce back almost directly? Okay, and what did that tell science about the inside of the atom? So sabi dyan, they hit the dense nucleus. This showed that atom has small, heavy center. Okay, yun yung pinaka-conclusion. Okay, and remember, ano nga ulit yung na-discover na subatomic particle ni Rutherford? Okay, the proton. Saan makikita ang proton? In the nucleus. Okay, next. Hopefully, okay tayo kay Ernest Rutherford. Okay, for activity number 7, unveiling the neutron Chadwick's beryllium experiment. So for our objective, students will understand Chadwick's experiment on the beryllium that led to the discovery of the neutron by watching a simulation and answering guide questions. We have our PowerPoint presentation. Okay, for the instruction, watch the teacher's simulation and explanation of Chadwick's experiment carefully. Observe what happens when alpha particles hit beryllium. Answer the guide questions based on your observations and what you learned. Okay, syempre, papakita ko muna yung overall setup ng experiment ni James Chadwick. Okay, kung paano ba niya na-discover yung ating last subatomic particles. Ano? Ayan, so for our setup, meron tayong source of alpha particles. Okay? The first one, so source of alpha particles. So yun, yung ating source, these high energy alpha particles are used to bombard a target. Ibobombard natin mamaya yan ang alpha particles. Ano? Okay, yung beryllium. Okay, beryllium sheet. So second, yung beryllium sheet, when they hit or when hit by alpha particles, it emits a mysterious neutral radiation. Pag nahihit daw, tinatamaan daw ng mga alpha particles yung beryllium, may mga lumalabas na neutral radiation. Ano kaya yung lumalabas na mga neutral radiation sa beryllium sheet? The third layer or the next part, we have the paraffin wax. Yung paraffin wax natin mga anak is made mostly of hydrogen atoms. Gawa mostly sa hydrogen atoms. When the mysterious radiation na lumabas dun sa beryllium sheet, okay, yung mga mysterious radiation tumama ulit sa paraffin wax. Okay, may na-knockout. Lumabas sa paraffin wax yung mga proton. And then the last part is yung ating proton detector. Yung mga lumabas na proton sa paraffin wax, siya yung nag-catch at nag-measure nung energy nila. Okay, so that's the parts of Chadwick's experiment. The source of alpha particles, the beryllium sheet, the paraffin wax, and the proton detector. So tingnan natin yung simulation. Are you ready? Ano nga yung i-release po na particles ng ating source? Alpha particles. Ano ang charge? Positive. Okay. Ulit. Ayan. So, pag lumalabas yung ating alpha particles sa source, tumama sa beryllium sheet, may lumalabas sa beryllium sheet na mga neutral radiation. Ano kaya yung neutral radiation na yon? At pag yung neutral radiation tumama sa paraffin wax, natutulak niya yung positive charge proton na nandun sa paraffin wax or proton. Or let's say proton or atom of hydrogen. Okay, natutulak palabas. Ulit. Ayan. So, tingnan natin ano. Pagtama ng alpha particle sa beryllium, may natulak. Pagtama nung lumabas na radiation sa beryllium, may natulak ulit. Okay. So, okay na ba tayo sa ating observation diyan? Sige. So, before we continue, sino ba si James Chadwick? So, third column, James Chadwick full name, Sir James Chadwick. Beryllium Radiation Experiment, Neutron Discovery Experiment. Okay, discovery, discover the neutron, a neutral particle found in the nucleus along with the protons. Okay, so balik tayo doon. Ayan. Hi, grade 8. I'm James Chadwick and here's my important observation. Okay, so ano ba yung goal ng experiment ni Chadwick? Ano ba yung goal niya doon sa kanyang, bakit niya ginawa yun? Yung goal ni Chadwick is to explain the missing mass in the atom. Okay, yun yung pinaka-goal niya, kaya ginawa niya yun, yung missing mass. At that time, the number of protons alone couldn't account for the whole atomic mass. Okay, something else must be there. Kumbaga, yung mass lang ng proton. Okay, hindi niya kayang what do you call this? Mabigyan ng linaw yung sobrang mass ng atom. Saan ba nanggagaling yung excess mass? Okay, ibig sabihin, sabi ni Sir James Chadwick, meron pang ibang particle na siguro kasing, okay, close yung mass sa proton. At yun yung kanyang gustong ma-discover. Ano kaya yun? So, I aimed alpha particles at a thin sheet of beryllium, just like what you watched earlier in the simulation. When the alpha particles hit the beryllium, it released a new type of particle with no electric charge, but almost the same mass as a proton. And I call these particles as neutrons. Okay, so di ba kanina paglabas ng mga alpha particles sa source, pagtama sa beryllium sheet, may natulak sila palabas na another particle, na bump. Okay, kasi kung yun ay proton din mga anak, yung na-bump nila, yung mga alpha particles, ano yung tendency? Bumalik, diga? Mag-bounce back, ma-deflect, kasi positive. Okay, repel. Hindi, natulak, pauna. So, ibig sabihin, walang charge yun. Okay, kung natulak, kung yun naman ay negative, yung electron, hindi yun matutulak, diretso-diretso yung proton kasi ang atin namang electron, napakagaan. Okay, yung mass niya, okay, walang-wala talaga. Okay, so ay natulak, may natulak. Ibig sabihin, magkaparehas yung mass. Okay, noong lumabas na particle doon sa beryllium sheet. Okay, and then, to test them, I directed the neutrons toward paraffin wax. Okay, when the neutrons hit the wax, they knock protons out of the hydrogen atoms in it. This proved that neutrons are real particles with mass and they are found in the nucleus together with proton. Para matest talaga, okay, yung observation, first observation ni Chadwick. Okay, naglagay siya ng second layer, yung paraffin wax. Yung lumabas, okay, na mga uncharged particles sa beryllium sheet, pinatama niya sa paraffin wax. Okay. So, ang tendency dapat lumagpas, 'di ba? Yung mga radiation, yung ating neutron palabas. Pero hindi. Ano ang natulak ng mga neutron? Natulak ulit yung ating mga protons. Okay, na available doon or present doon sa paraffin wax. Same ulit yung mangyayari. Pag naglagay ulit tayo paraffin wax, naglagay ulit tayo sa dulang beryllium sheet, matutulak ulit si neutron, maglalagay tayo ng paraffin wax, matutulak si proton. Ganun, paulit-ulit lang. Okay, parang ganun yung setup. Kasi nga, itong dalawang particles na to, almost same yung kanilang masses. Okay. And, ano ba yung mass ng ating proton? Bakit nasabi kong almost same size yung kanila? Yung proton mga anak, matidiscuss naman natin yung mga mass and location niyan. Para spoiler, ang mass ng proton is 1.6726 times 10 raised to the negative 27 kilograms. 1.6 yung proton. Ang mass ng neutrons is 1.6750 times 10 raised to the negative 27 kilogram. Diba sobrang parehas na parehas? I mean, not totally similar, but close. 1.6. Okay. So next, for the guide questions, what new particle did James Chadwick discover when alpha particles hit beryllium? Correct. He discovered the neutron. And what happened when the neutrons hit the paraffin wax? Okay, nung na-hit ng mga neutrons or nung uncharged particle yung paraffin wax, they knocked out the protons, okay, which is caught by the proton detector. This proved that neutrons have mass. So, mga anak, complete na yung ating golden or the trio, okay, yung ating 3 subatomic particles. They are now complete. So, for our review, sino nakadiscover ng electron? JJ. The proton? Rutherford. And what about the neutron? James Chadwick. And thank you so much for joining me here in our Day 4 discussion. Thank you so much, Grade 8.